All right, let's move over to our final game of this block. Seattle at New England, an overtime game, deep into overtime. The Seahawks end up winning. DK Metcalf has the big day, catches 10 of 14 targets, 129 yards, and most notably, the touchdown on what looked like a busted coverage between, I believe, Christian Gonzalez and Kyle Duggar. So big day for Metcalf. I think more relevant, Matthew, is the big day for Jaxon Smith-Njigba because people were probably nervous after week one, and he kind of shut all that up in week two.
Well, I wasn't nervous because Jaxon Smith-Njigba killed me in a guillotine league. But yes, no, listen, we expected big things out of JSN coming into this year. Tyler Lockett banged up, and we thought this was going to be his year, and then a very quiet week one, very, very frustrating. But in week two, we saw it, right? 37% target share in week two, and a 10.8 average depth of target, which was really nice given the fact that his average depth of target in week one was 3. So, like they were targeting more, much more different route tree, I thought, by the way. They played him in the slot a lot, which helped. 88% of his targets so far this year have come in the slot.
That's where he needs to be.
Right. And he looked the part. He looked like, oh, yeah, that's the guy from Ohio State that balled out. Yes, that's the guy we've been so excited about. Listen, the Patriots are a good defense, and I got to give credit to Gerard Mayo and that staff. Like, the Patriots are going to be a tough out this year. They're playing really well. Like, they had to go to overtime. The Seahawks had to go to overtime, and I think the Seahawks have significantly more talent on their team than the Patriots. And again, the game was in Gillette, but still, like, good for the Patriots. Good for New England. Charbonnet. One of my shot for shots on Sunday morning was Zach Charbonnet would be a top 12 fantasy running back in place of Ken Walker. And as we head into Monday Night Football, he's the 8th best running back in football. So even if Bijan and Barkley have a good day, that one's going to cash. We like to see that as well. We'll update Walker's status, but it's good to know that if Walker were to miss another week, Charbonnet picks up right where he left off.
Just quickly, last thing on this one, Geno Smith dropped back 52 times in this game versus 14 running back carries for Charbonnet, 12% pass rate over expected. That would lead the league. So this offense, it wants to throw this offense, Grubb, which is great news for JSN.
Yeah, very Washington Ryan Grubb with Michael Penix, which is great in fantasy.
Which is great. And by the way, their upcoming schedule: Dolphins, Lions, Giants. You like that? Buy into the Seahawks, kids. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.